The Jedi High Council was the governing body of the Jedi Order. Its composition consisted of 12 Jedi Masters who were tasked with the responsibility of guiding the Order, largely by convening as a council to discuss matters of importance to the Jedi. Headquartered in the Jedi Grand Temple on Coruscant, the capital world of the Galactic Republic, the Council's chamber was located at the top of the temple's High Council Tower, one of the 4 council towers that surrounded the central temple spire, which also contained its own High Council chamber at the spire's peak. Members could leave the council at their discretion. As head of the Guardians of Peace and Justice in the galaxy, the council's tasks included the deliberation of galactic events, while also pondering the will of the Force. In the waning years of the Republic, the council's ranks included 2 notable positions, the Grand Master and the Master of the Order. The Grand Master was an honorific bestowed on the oldest and wisest living Jedi. The holder of this title served as the leader of the Jedi Order, whereas the Master of the Order was elected by the High Council to serve as their presiding officer. The Council held the Jedi Code in the highest regard and required all Jedi to adhere to its principles. So far, we've seen 14 different Jedi hold a position on the Council during the High Republic era. Yoda, a Force-sensitive male belonged to a mysterious species, was a legendary Jedi Master who witnessed the rise and fall of the Galactic Republic, followed by the rise of the Empire. Small in stature but revered for his wisdom and power, Yoda trained generations of Jedi, ultimately serving as the Grand Master of the Jedi Order. Having lived through 9 centuries of galactic history, he played integral roles in the Clone Wars, the rebirth of the Jedi through Luke Skywalker, and unlocking the path to immortality. By the High Republic era, Yoda was considered a great Jedi Master, having gained a seat on the Jedi High Council and the rank of Grand Master. At least 2 other Jedi, La Rue and Pra-Tre-Veter, shared that title with Yoda. By 232 BBY, Yoda had taken a sabbatical from the Jedi Council, having felt that the Force needed him on a different path. Thus, Yoda joined the crew of the Jedi cruiser Starhopper, allowing him to train Padawans and younglings. Yoda appointed the Mon Calamari Jedi Master Efru Shin to hold his seat on the council while he was away. During the Great Hyperspace Disaster in the Hetzel system, Jedi Master Avar Kriss established a Force Bond network, which was eventually aided by the Jedi who were outside the system. Yoda, located somewhere with the crew of his younglings he was currently teaching, helped the effort, adding his focus to the network to ensure Tabana gas container did not collide with an R-class sun. Following the battle occur, Yoda went with Pra-Tre-Veter to Starlight Beacon. There they named Master Avar Kriss as the Marshal of Starlight Beacon. He later attended the beacon's dedication ceremony. La Rue was an Ankh Grand Master of the Jedi Order during the High Republic era, who convened with the Jedi Council to discuss the threat of the Nihil. While the Order were invited by Supreme Chancellor Lena So to join forces with the Republic Defense Coalition in a mission against the Nihil, some members of the Order held reservations against interfering in galactic military affairs. Such Jedi included Efru Shin, a Mon Calamari who was selected by Grand Master Yoda as a temporary replacement on the Council. When Shin countered Councilor Yarael Poof beliefs that the Jedi should intervene in the Nihil conflict, the Mon Calamari voicing his fears that such complications would only lead to further complications, La Rue rhetorically asked whether the Jedi should refrain from doing so if only for simplicity. After other members of the High Council made their stances clear, the Order ultimately decided to accept the Chancellor's offer. Later, Jedi Master Stellan Maru informed La Rue that Master Avar Kriss had requested an autopsy of a Hutt traitor who had been killed during a Nihil attack while transporting Rataxian barley. Although the request perturbed La Rue, the autopsy was authorized. Grand Master Pra-Tre-Veter was a Tarna male Jedi Master. Around 232 BBY, Grand Master Veter arrived around the space station Starlight Beacon with fellow Grand Master Yoda to grant Master Avar Kriss the title of Marshal of the space station. Keaton Murag was a human male Jedi Master who sat on the Jedi High Council during the High Republic era. When the Jedi Council convened to decide whether to participate in action against the Nihil Marauder group alongside the Galactic Republic, Murag was present in the Jedi Council chamber personally. After 10 of the 11 attending Masters voted, the vote was left with a tie, leaving Master Joram Lee to break Molly decided to accompany the Republic Defense Coalition's effort against the Nihil. Adi Lee Kara was a human female Jedi Master who served on the Jedi High Council during the High Republic era. Kara was present in person for a council vote regarding the participation of the Jedi Order in action against the Nihil Marauder organization. After 10 of the 11 Masters voted, the vote came to a tie, which was settled by Master Joram Mali, who resolved to accompany the Republic Defense Coalition. Kara was also present in person for a council vote regarding the participation of the Jedi Order in action against the Nihil Marauder organization. Tara Rosasun was a human female Jedi Master of the Jedi Order during the High Republic era, holding a seat on the Jedi High Council. Rosasun was involved in a delicate diplomatic negotiation and was unable to step away, and as such could not attend the Council's meeting regarding whether to participate in the Galactic Republic's effort against the Nihil Marauder organization. Later, Rosasun was one of the 3 High Council members to greet Master Comic Vitus on his return to Coruscant and hear the news of Jedi Knight Des Ryden's apparent death. Apparensis was a Force-sensitive Thespian, male Jedi Master who served on the Jedi Council during the High Republic era, invasion of Naboo, and the Clone Wars. He was known to be one of the wisest members of the Council. He was respected for his quiet wisdom and devotion to the Force and was a survivor of the initial Jedi Purge. Adampo was a Yarkora male Jedi, Master of the Jedi Order, and a member of the Jedi High Council during the era. He possessed long white whiskers that dangled from his chin, which he occasionally stroked while speaking. When the Council convened to discuss the Jedi Order's involvement in Galactic Republic action against the Nihil, Adampo was present via hologram. He opposed the idea of military action, insisting that the Jedi were not a military force. Master Apparensis countered his point, stating that the Jedi had been a military force in the past, winning the Great Sith War. Rana Kant was a Duros female Jedi Master of the Order, and the Master who trained Stellan Gios. After Gios had attained the rank of Master himself by 232 BBY, Kant was a member of the Jedi High Council and was present on Coruscant during a meeting about whether the Jedi should assist the Republic Defense Coalition in hunting down the Nihil Raiders in the aftermath of the Great Disaster. During this discussion, Kant responded to a comment about Master Apparensis about the Jedi's past participation in conflicts, such as the Great Sith War, by noting that they were not currently at war. Kant died sometime before the Republic Fair was to be held on Valo, and Gios, who was elevated to the Council himself afterwards, carried her lightsaber around in her memory for a time. Stellan Gios, a Force-sensitive human male born during the High Republic era, was recruited into the Jedi Order at a young age. He eventually became the Padawan of Jedi Master Rana Kant. During his time as a Padawan, he formed close bonds with 2 other apprentices, Avar Kriss and Elzar Mann. Gios rose through the ranks of the Jedi alongside Kriss, and on occasions they worked together. They were seen as powerhouses for the Order and the Galactic Republic. Eventually attaining the rank of Master himself, Gios trained his own Padawan, the Mirrorland Vineshta Ro. Ro, a prodigy, would attain the rank of Jedi Knight at only 15, making her the youngest Knight in a generation. After Gios was stationed at a temple outpost on the colony's planet Hynestia, when the Great Disaster occurred and the Outer Rim's Hetzel system was threatened by large amounts of hyperspace debris, Gios received the star system's distress signal and set out in a ship to help. Kriss, coordinating the Jedi and Republic's rescue efforts on the Hetzel Prime, sensed his approach from afar. Gios later attended the dedication ceremony of the new Starlight Beacon space station. Later, Gios was stationed at a Jedi outpost on the planet Karagan Viner. He would eventually be appointed to the Jedi High Council before working with Padawan Bel Zettifar and the Force-sensitive monster hunter Ty York against the Nihil. Yariel Poof was a male Cormian Jedi Master who served on the Jedi High Council during the High Republic era, through to the final years of the Galactic Republic. He was both an expert practitioner of the Jedi mind tricks and illusions and a skilled diplomat and teacher. Following the Great Hyperspace Disaster, Poof was enlisted by Chancellor Lina Soda to help determine the cause of the incident and prevent it from happening again. After the seeming destruction of the Nihil Marauders that had been manipulated into causing the disaster by Markion Ro, he accompanied Sode to the opening of Starlight Beacon. 2 centuries later, Poof witnessed the re-emergence of the Jedi's ancient enemy, the Sith, and the discovery of the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker, who was prophesied to bring balance to the Force. He perished on a mission shortly before the beginning of the Clone Wars and was replaced on the Council by Verk Jedi Master Coleman Trebor. Jora Mali was a Taruta female who served as a Jedi Master of the Jedi Order during the High Republic era. During this time, Mali was a member of the Jedi Council and was the master to Padawan Reath Silas. Before Silas, Mali had trained 2 other apprentices, including most recently the Jedi Knight Des Raiden. She was placed in command of the Jedi Quarter of the space station Starlight Beacon after its completion, with a Trandoshan Master Skier as her second in command. Avar Kriss sensed their approach, responding to the call to save the Hetzel system from the great hyperspace disaster in the Force. Mali was later killed during a battle with the Nihil at Kur Nebula, something which Stellan Maru speculated that Skier blamed himself for after Maru was unable to locate the Trandoshan before Starlight Beacon's dedication ceremony. Following her death, her spot on the Council was succeeded by Rai Ki Saka. Rai Ki Saka was a human Jedi Master of the Jedi Order during the High Republic era. Saka replaced Master Jora Mali on the Jedi High Council after her death at the Battle of Kur. Soleil Agra was a Nautolan Jedi Master who sat on the Jedi High Council during the time of the High Republic. Agra had yellow skin and black eyes and wore a set of white and gold Jedi robes. Let me know what Jedi Master is your favorite so far in the comments, and how you've been enjoying the High Republic era. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on social media, and comment down below what content you'd like to see in the future. As always, thank you all for watching, and remember,
the Force will be with you, always.